Here's your report.
Thanks, Jane. I wish I could hire a whole team of yous.
Try posting a job on LinkedIn. It's the world's largest professional network. Unlike resumes, LinkedIn gives a real-time view into a candidate's skills, experiences, and more.
Huh, let's do it. You're irreplaceable, Jane, but another you would be great.
Find your perfect match with LinkedIn. Post your free job at linkedin.com/achieve. That's linkedin.com/achieve. Terms and conditions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary, not available in all states or situations.
If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
In Dallas, Texas, 3 shots were fired at President Kennedy's motorcade in downtown Dallas.
December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
You don't know what you're talking about, do you?
Because people have got to know whether or not their president's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got. If you don't like what we tell you to believe in, we'll kill you.
All right, kids. Listen. Don't listen to this podcast.
Don't listen to this.
If you're not of age.
What's of age?
Of age is like, you can make your own decisions in life without parental guidance. 18,
so 16?
18. We're not in Atlanta.
Georgia is 16.
We're not in Atlanta. That's what I said. We're not in Atlanta. This is 18 and up. Look.
Atlanta.
We're a bunch of dudes, and we're going to say some really bad words. And probably some things that might offend you. But
don't listen to this.
Can't wait till you listen.
Yeah, don't
if
do
you're
it.
18 and up.
Don't do it.
If you're 18 and up.
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome to the Conspiracy Podcast mini episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited about this one.
What do we say? Mini, short, tiny, small, little.
Yeah, what's the politically
Little,
correct
yellow.
term? Smaller than
We don't
normal.
want to get canceled.
yeah. This is not an official episode that's going to be in our episode collection, but this is
a mini.
This is a mini.
The minis.
It's a mini, you know.
And
It's
we're going to have
mini.
a whole collection of minis, a mini collection.
Because not every story falls into the category of full hours of discussion and, you know.
So
there's
these are
still
also
cool
kind of
stories.
like maybe side stories to the whole thing.
They may not even be, your typical quote unquote conspiracy, but
they're weird.
It's something to look into.
Super weird stories. Yeah. We're not going to give you really boring stories. So this is a story of a 20-year-old, and this is in the war. And I guess we'll get to who it is towards the end of it. Yeah, we'll kind of surprise you.
Yeah, we're gonna. We'll
surprise you.
You guys got everything.
So
listening.
I'm gonna try to. We'll call him Mr. X.
Mr. X.
We'll call him Mr. X.
Can you call me Mr. X?
Yes. Okay, so at 18 years old, Mr. X joined the military. He became one of the youngest pilots in World War II. Okay, he served in the Pacific Theater, and he was flying a Grumman Avenger torpedo bomber.
It was probably like the shit back in the day.
Super rad name.
It's like an F-22, but it's 80 years ago.
Yeah. His first combat mission took place in May of 1944 under the call sign, his nickname, which was Skin.
That's a weird call sign.
So if you're a
The
real
common
history
skin-
buffs, you'll
common
know who this
skin.
is. Yeah. His nickname was Skin, right?
Did they say why?
Actually, no, I don't know why he was called Skin.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Do you like? I was going to say something.
Do you choose your own call sign, or
I wouldn't choose Skin.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't choose Skin.
You wouldn't
choose Skin?
I wouldn't.
Maybe he's got like a shitload of foreskin or something.
Skin.
Why in the showers one day, they're like, God damn, what's that skin?
Why is it penis related?
I don't know. I just thought of skin, and I think the only thing I think of, like, you're flying a giant metal cock with wings. Like, I don't know.
This is a super rated R episode, just FYI. Yeah. We already did the disclaimer. It's fine.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Okay, so this individual, Mr. X Skin, went on to fly 58 missions.
Damn, that's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot to survive.
Okay, so here was the mission. This is in the Pacific Theater, right? So it's Japan, it's the islands, that sort of thing. So their mission was to do some bombing raids on Chichijima, which is a tiny island that's 700 miles south of Tokyo. So in September of 1944, 9 American airmen, right? Okay. They were shot down off the coast of the tiny Pacific island of Chichijima.
Chichijima wasn't playing fucking games.
Yeah. And they had these they had anti-aircraft, right, on the island. Yeah. Okay, good. So there were 9 men, okay? And there were a couple planes, and Mr. X's plane was shot. Okay.
So there's 9 men on his plane.
No, there's only 3 men on his plane. So there's 3 planes.
Oh, damn. They all survived the crash? That's
so there's 3 planes, right?
That's impressive.
So Mr. X's plane was hit, and one of the people in the plane died instantly from the hit. They went into the ocean right next to the island, and one of the guys couldn't get out.
Oh,
and so he died. Yeah, he died.
I would rather just die on the shot.
So one died.
One died
instantly,
and one got
pretty
out.
much.
Mr. X got out.
Okay, so he's the only one who survived in his plane.
That's right. That's right.
Already.
So then the other 2 planes, though, the other 2 planes crashed right next to the island, and then they went onto the island.
Okay, so they all survived. They're
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
So there's 6 other guys in skin.
Yes,
right?
that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So the other airmen landed on Chichijima, right? And they were captured by the Japanese military.
Oh, you're fucked.
Okay.
The other guys.
The other guys
All the other
on
guys.
the island.
Well, Skin-
Not
I think-
Skin's now floating on a raft that he had made from like his pack. It's like a super tiny raft, right?
it's like the buoy.
Yes. Now, this is not a mystery. This is documented. Okay.
Yeah.
So the people were captured by the Japanese, and then they were prisoners, basically.
POWs.
Yeah, and several of the airmen were sliced up and served as the main course in a banquet held by a senior Japanese officer.
Wait, so the Japanese people ate them?
Including a general and an admiral.
What the fuck?
What the
okay.
And it's marked
I thought you were going to say that they fed them to the prisoners.
That's what I thought. Hey, that's what I thought.
No, they ate them.
Okay, so I personally don't believe that.
You don't believe that they ate them?
No.
Okay, so here's the testimony.
Dude, Japanese
It's documented.
Dude,
It's documented
He already said
testimony.
that.
You ready?
documented by who? Mr. Skin.
No, okay, so after this happened, there was a trial, a war crimes trial.
Oh, and they found these generals on the fucking
And-
Chichijima
And
Island?
it says Dr. Teraki cut open the chest and took out the liver.
But who is the testimony? Who's giving this
You
testimony?
can't handle the truth, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
An orderly for one of the generals.
He's a narc. I can't trust this guy.
I removed a piece of flesh from the flyer's thigh, it weighing about 6 pounds.
Okay, a piece of flesh? That's just my fucking whole leg.
Another one of the crewman's liver was served in small pieces with soy sauce and veggies. What the fuck?
I'm sorry, I just don't believe it.
So meanwhile, Mr. X, Skin, whatever, he was floating next to the island where they were captured, and underneath him, he was actually rescued by a submarine.
Oh, so he never got captured.
He never got captured.
Okay. That's some fucking weird shit.
The only reason I'm saying I don't believe it is because just the Japanese people in general, I know I'm generalizing for an entire race of people, but they're typically super disciplined and like honor oriented. Like I can see them torturing and killing them for sure because everyone goes that psycho sometimes in like history.
For sure.
But like eating them, and especially because if you look in tradition, most Japanese people, they don't really even eat a lot of meat. It's usually just veggies, pickled veggies, and fish, and that's like all
raw,
these motherfuckers
raw
eat.
fish.
Maybe but instead they're like, you know what? I'm breaking the keto today. I'm going for thigh.
Hey, even that's keto. Even that shit is keto.
I'm on the keto. I'm back on keto.
Give me the airman's fat. I'm on keto.
I'm on keto.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
Acura's all-new ADX, a compact SUV that isn't just built for one thing. It's precision crafted for everything. To escape the grind with available all-wheel drive. To go with your flow with available Google built-in.
Hey Google, turn it up.
Okay, turning up the volume. And crafted to be heard with an available Bang & Olufsen premium sound system. The all-new Acura ADX, crafted to match your energy. Acura, precision crafted performance.
Take your vibes on go.
Google is a trademark of Google LLC.
So Mr. X was rescued by a submarine.
They just happen to have a sub like in the
And
area.
Mr. X was interviewed and he said, I saw
American?
this. Yeah.
Or we don't know.
And he said,
Oh, yeah.
I saw this thing coming out of the water and I said to myself, geez, I sure hope it's one of ours.
Jeez, W, but
Yeah. But here's the crazy part. They have video of this Mr. X being rescued. I watched it.
oh, is it
Wow.
is it like with like the hand thing, like their crank hand?
Yeah,
crank?
it's black and white, and he's on a raft, and he's floating, and they literally like hoist him up onto the submarine.
Here we're on the submarine.
Yeah, and it's not fuzzy. It's not fuzzy. He walks up and he looks into the camera.
He's like, it's me, Skin.
Yeah, it's me, Skin. Yeah, exactly. So,
Skin here.
anyways, so he was rescued. Okay, so afterwards, 3 Japanese officers were hanged after a U.S. military commission on Guam sentenced them to death for the acts of torture and cannibalism.
The commission on Guam. What?
They had like a war crimes commission on Guam.
Oh, they were like,
later.
we can't do this on U.S. soil.
Yeah.
We can't do this on soil.
But what they said is that, and this is a quote from the investigator, he says, these incidents occurred when Japan was meeting defeat after defeat. The personnel became excited, agitated, and seething with uncontrollable rage.
Well, I'm sorry, just to interject. I understand. The war was already over, and like, despite what you're told, despite what the narrative is, Japan was giving up. And they were like, we need to test the nukes, bro. I'm actually dead serious. They bombed Hiroshima and Nagasaki when the Japanese people were done.
Right.
Like, we don't want to fight anymore. They're like, fuck them. Nuke them. And they literally killed like 3 million people for no reason. Like,
so in
I'd be
1947, after the war, the case was investigated at a war crimes trial and 30 soldiers were prosecuted. 4 officers were found guilty and hung, like we had said. Japanese. Yeah. A couple of them spent like 8 to 10 years in prison for less cannibalism, I guess.
I ate a toe, bro.
I only ate the nipple.
I had sauce. I just had sauce. Yeah. But there was to be fair, or to be on Sean's side a little bit, Vice Admiral Mori Kunizo commanded one of the air bases, and at the time of the incident, he said he believed that the consumption of the human liver had medical benefits. So that was the justification for them eating.
I don't know why you're going to be on my side on that.
Why Sean's side? That didn't make sense.
I never justified
eating people. Well, they're honorable men. Then.
No, I'm saying typically.
Okay. So maybe it was like a medicinal benefit.
Yeah, because he doesn't even believe this happened.
No, wait. First of all, I just don't believe that. Just from what I know about Japanese culture, it just doesn't seem like something that they would do.
Essentially, that's what happened.
Oh, yeah.
And so I don't know if you figured out who it is, but it was our President George H.W. Bush.
So that's G-Dub Sr.
Oof.
Yeah. Crazy, huh? So he escaped and he said...
I'm wondering if you guys listening
I'm going to quote with
knew
what
that.
He says.
I want to hear from you guys. If you did know that up until this point, that'd be interesting. That's
or
kudos
if,
to you,
or
for
if
sure.
you believe that
I know, you get some points.
That G-Dub Sr. was one of the Japanese admirals.
Skin.
Yeah, his call name was Skin. That's odd.
So G.H.
eating motherfuckers over there.
Yeah.
So G.H. Dub said the following. He said, I'm not haunted by anything other than the fact that I feel responsibility for the lives of the 2 people in my plane that were killed.
Yeah, he was flying. So.
Yeah. I wonder why the chute didn't open for the other guy. Why me?
He took his chute.
Yeah, why me? Why am I blessed? Why am I still alive? That is what plagues me.
Why is it called
I feel the same, man. If
you're
the pilot, and
you have to.
You're the only one that survived. Even if you're not the pilot, right? If you're the only one that survived, probably.
Yeah, you would have like regret. Like why? Well, first of all, okay. I know I say this now, but I think in the moment you're like, yes, me.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And then like you look back and like, oh shit, like I feel bad for my homies. But in the moment, it's like you just won the lottery.
Yeah,
That's
right.
Yeah,
That's right.
It's true.
I survived the plane crash.
That's right. That's right. There's not really a conspiracy here other than maybe what Sean's saying, which is that the cannibalism maybe was extreme and it was a reason to execute a bunch of people. Does that make sense? Like the U.S. military was...
Yes.
And I totally believe that they killed those people. Like, there's no refuting that fact.
But you don't think they ate them.
I'm just saying, I don't know. I would... if they didn't eat them, I wouldn't surprise me if that never happened.
yeah.
Like if they didn't, because like also it's like it takes a lot to eat a human.
Oh, you have to be.
Were
they really hungry?
Psycho.
I don't understand.
I know.
Were they starving?
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense. Like if it'd be different if there were.
How about if maybe they didn't know?
Donner party and they're like starving to death.
They didn't know that they were eating human. I don't know. Some of them.
Like they trick their own troops.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Hey, Jorge, here's some pho. Some pho. It's just brains.
I thought you said pho. Pho is actually it's a Vietnamese dish. It's not a Japanese dish.
Wrong country.
I love pho.
I love pho.
It's delicious. It's so good.
Yeah, it's so good. An actually interesting conversation because it's about like during war times, people are given leeway to do whatever you want to do.
Those Japanese fucking admirals weren't for having a little liver. They're fucking.
I know it is weird. It is weird because like you're at war. And so then there's rules within the war.
I think there's different rules.
Does that
Like,
make sense?
if a dude's shooting at you and you kill the dude, obviously you're not going to go.
I think the word's inhumane. You can I can kill you.
Yeah.
Take away your life and kill you.
But you can't eat me.
But I can't. Yeah, and I can't rape you when you're dead.
Okay, so you're saying that like I'm trying to skip over. I'm trying to like keep going.
You can't rape me and then eat me either.
As long as the tribunal doesn't find out. No, I'm saying like. No, but do you think that it's humane to? So probably about 1.5 million to 2 million people were instantly vaporized by the blast.
No, because there was a lot of
innocence. And then another million.
There was a lot of innocent. We're just talking about George H.W.
That's what I'm saying. There was a conspiracy.
We want to go down the rabbit hole.
No, I'm saying like if they're hanged for that, like why aren't these other people hanged? Because I'm sorry, but like I was never like. Yeah, if you look back in history, to me, it's not okay that they nuked this country.
I got you.
Yeah.
Well, we should do an episode on that because I feel like there's also other data where it's like they were not giving up. Anyways, we'll get into that. We'll get into that later.
This is a mini. It's a big issue. This is a mini.
It's a mini.
Yeah,
it's a mini.
Well, guys, that's our mini episode. George H.W.
AKA Mr. Skin.
Mr. Skin escaped cannibalism on the island of Chichijima.
Crazy story.
Crazy. It's a crazy story. I mean, the luck on that.
I know. And then
if we're gonna call it luck, but like
and then he like lucked into all his oil deals.
Yeah. If you guys like these minis, let us know. We want your feedback.
Yeah, absolutely.
They can email us, right?
Yeah, info@theconspiracypodcast.com. That's right. See you guys.
Peace.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the show. If you want to reach out to us, please email us at info@theconspiracypodcast.com. You can check us out on Instagram at @conspiracypodcast. Also, don't forget to subscribe. You can catch a new podcast almost every week. Just hit the little subscribe button at the top. It's a plus sign. We love show ideas, corrections, hate mail. Thanks a bunch.